What if I told you that one rookie quarterback just went from being overlooked, doubted, and buried on the depth chart to forcing the entire locker room, including a superstar like Myles Garrett, to stand behind him? And what if I told you that same rookie may have just pushed another quarterback out of the picture entirely? This is the unbelievable rise of Shedeur Sanders, and it's creating a storm inside the Cleveland Browns organization. Shedeur Sanders might be the happiest player in the league right now, not just because he debuted with a win as an NFL starter, but because of the journey he's had to survive. He was once projected as a first-round talent, yet he wasn't selected until the 5th round, going at pick 144 to the Cleveland Browns. From that moment on, everything felt like an uphill climb. When preseason began, Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, was buried as the 4th quarterback, sitting behind Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, and rookie Dillon Gabriel. Opportunities were almost non-existent. He showed flashes in a preseason matchup against the Panthers, but even a strong performance wasn't enough to move him up the ladder. Once the season got underway, and Kenny Pickett left the team, Shedeur slid into the 3rd spot. By week 6, he managed to become the backup. And then the moment came. When Dillon Gabriel suffered a concussion, the door finally cracked open, and Sanders didn't just step through it, he kicked it wide open. His performance was poised, confident, and efficient. Now, the big question is whether he has done enough to keep the starting job, or whether he'll be sent back to the bench when Gabriel returns. Despite all the criticism thrown at Shedeur Sanders, claims that he's arrogant, egotistical, or too showy, he has put his head down, worked, and slowly earned the respect of the locker room. And winning your first NFL game is the best way to shut down the noise. One of the biggest voices supporting him is none other than defensive end Myles Garrett, the emotional heartbeat of the team. Out of the 10 sacks the Browns recorded today, 3 belonged to Garrett. Yet even after dominating on the field, he used his post-game spotlight to praise his quarterback. He said, "There are not many guys in the league who can make that throw." He was referring to the incredible deep ball, over 50 yards, that Sanders launched to Isaiah Bond, a play that left the entire Browns sideline in disbelief. But that wasn't the only highlight. Sanders also connected with Jerry Jeudy for a 39-yard strike and found Dylan Sampson on a pass that Sampson turned into a 66-yard touchdown. These are not throws made by a quarterback who's supposed to be a 4th-string placeholder. These are the throws of someone battling to rewrite his story. Next Sunday, the Browns take on the San Francisco 49ers, and head coach Kevin Stefanski has not committed to keeping Shedeur Sanders as the starter. Dillon Gabriel is still in concussion protocol, but the pressure is ramping up. The locker room has spoken. The fans are speaking. And Myles Garrett's message is loud and clear. Shedeur Sanders has earned his moment. Whether Stefanski listens or not, that's where things get very interesting. One thing is certain, this quarterback battle in Cleveland is far from over, and Shedeur Sanders is no longer the quiet underdog. He's forcing change, demanding respect, and shaking up the entire quarterback room. If you want more updates on the Browns, the NFL, and stories just like this, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a moment. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in next one.